Tom Kajwang.
Mr. Speaker, there are several things that arises from this motion, especially the report of the committee, and I may not deal with all of them. I just want to speak from where the distinguished member for Nyeri has left it, and I differ with her, as I've differed and as I've spoken publicly about some of these things. Women issues, in my view, is not two-thirds representation in this House. Women issues are maternal health care. Women issues are capacity building for Mama Mboga to be able to be economically viable in her local environment. Women issues is about safe water for the mothers as they bring up their families. Women issues, it is so simplistic in my view, and this is really advanced by the political class, by the elite, who would wish that representation is a woman issue, because those of us who are
Yes, Honorable, what's your point of order? TJ, let's hear this point of order.
Mr. Speaker, is Honorable Kajwang in order to say that when we talk of the NADICO report, anything that we are legislating is only having women share these seats. And in any case, if we elected women or we brought women to parliament, when you are a leader, you are the voice of reason for your people. We have seen women school principals doing very well. They've done well because they were given a chance to lead in those institutions. Look at Honorable Gladys Wanga. She's doing very well in her capacity. So when we are urging and promoting this NADICO report to have the two-thirds representation, we mean women are peacemakers. With women on the table, we have the discussion. We are very much in order. If we miss the representation of women on the table, our issues will be forgotten, Mr. Speaker. I was having another conversation.
Order, Honorable Member. You know, I'm listening to you very carefully.
Yeah.
Honorable TJ is actually putting forward his story. He has not said all the things that you are saying. So let's allow Honorable TJ to have his story. Proceed, Honorable TJ.
Mr. Speaker, I hope you will add me time, because I've listened to the veteran member, but I've not heard her advance anything which is out of order. I wish members would rise to speak about things which are out of order, not debates, because every member, this is a house for debate, and any person is able to put across his or her issues without interruption. But let me, and so in all this, I find that discussing this two-thirds issue is an interesting thing, which we need to think through. Honorable Justice Maraga Emeritus declared that that house, the other house which I served, was unconstitutional and we should have been sent home. I do not know why Honorable Justice Koome is taking too long to declare also this house, because we will never get that formula at all. Because you see, we are trying to get into a situation in which we are forcing the law to do something which is out of ordinary. We are forcing the law to create a situation in which our mothers or our fathers produce more women or more girls to be able to effect these two-thirds. It is impossible. We cannot use the Constitution or legislation for that matter to create that situation. It must be something outside, something biology, something outside the law to be able to provide. And did you remember, Mr. Speaker, come to think about it, this issue is about 2/3 representation in parliament. How about 2/3 representation in civil service? How about 2/3 representation in the economic sector? Why is this aberration about representation? Just the fact that, and I have a lot of respect for the distinguished members who are in this house, but they do not come here as women. They become here as national leaders. And so, in my view, the member for Tharaka, for example, is able to advance all those issues that are affecting women of Tharaka as well as the whole country. And I would suppose that member for Nyeri would espouse all those issues that are affecting the men of Nyeri, and I know that their problems are many. But I am encouraged that the member for Nyeri is really representing them because he is really feeling it. So I expect that these are not gender issues. These are able leaders who are able to bring up issues that are concerning. And so when I look at the whole debate on this NADCO, I feel that it is something which is promoted more by political expediency than the need for law. I wish that we all went home, but not to do general election, to do a referendum on this women thing. You will be surprised. You will be surprised on this women representation. The answer that Kenyans will return, the verdict that Kenyans will return. I really would wish that the chair of the committee would propose that we go on referendum on this issue and try it afresh. You may find that the constitution would be so altered in such a manner that you'll never believe. I thank you, and in one way I support it because there are all those issues which had been advanced by the proposer. But on this issue, I object. Thank you.
Very well. Honorable Millie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, of course, I do support the report whole, and just wish to say, Mr. Speaker, I didn't want to start this way, but Honorable Kajwang has forced me to go this direction. First of all, I'm very disappointed that he originally comes from my constituency. I am also disappointed that he is actually our grandson in Kolo Kanyala village in Rusinga Island. I am disappointed that he is my protege as a law student. He actually, together with Honorable Chilo Ayako, used to study my notes.